you find your way back. You do it possession by possession. You're not going to come back into it, with one shot or a media timeout. It's chip away at it. And I thought we ended the game well. Ended the half well. We made a shot at the buzzer, I think, off of a snap that got us into the locker room in a little bit better shape, but better basketball in the second half, certainly offensively.
Ben Hammond looked a little bit more comfortable.
He did.
What did you think?
He did. I thought he was, scared out of his mind. He wasn't scared. He was. It's a different level, and he puts a lot into it. Thought he had a much better look tonight and picked his spots. Had a much better stat line. I think he scored his first basket as a Hokie. You know what you're going to get out of him defensively. 2 of 4 from the – no, that has been. 2 assists, 0 turnovers, 13, 14 minutes. Good line for him. I'd like to have that line from Ben Hammond night in, night out. He's a good one.
Tucker, front right. Like you were saying, everything seemed to change at about that 13-minute mark in the first half.
Yeah.
Defensively, was it, you think, schematic changes?
No, not. We're going to do what we do. We got our hands on a couple of balls, and those deflections for any team at any level is a big deal. It slows the other team down. It's disruptive. It affects their timing, and sometimes if I can get a fingernail on that ball, I've got a teammate that will come up with it, and you've got a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 break on the other end of it. And I thought we had some of those, and the ball felt us. What was your name? Tucker, the ball felt us in that stretch. The ball didn't feel us early in the game, and what I mean by that is if the ball can just move from side to side into the post to 5, who's a pretty dynamic player, and they're comfortable, that's hard to defend. But if the ball feels you, they're uncomfortable, and you've got them pushed up on the floor a little bit more, that certainly bodes well for your team, and I thought we did that in the second half.
19 points from Elijah. I think that's a career high for him too.
Is it really?
What are you kind of asking from Elijah this year?
Greater level of leadership. He's got big, soft hands. You know that. I'd like to see him catch the ball in the post more instead of having to take everything off of a bounce. But he's a big man. That can score over either shoulder. I don't know that we're going to get 19 out of him every night, but he's proven to us that he's a capable scorer. He only played 23 minutes in game 1 because of the score primarily. He's going to have to be up there around 27, and I thought he handled himself with aplomb tonight.
And then not only did Brandon have a career high in points, but I think Jaden Young had a career high 14 tonight. Are both of those guys, as they go from freshman year last year to sophomore year, are you seeing improvement in both those two kids?
Yeah, certainly, Mark. Been through 116 practices a year ago and another summer in Blacksburg with David Jackson, and on the floor with our coaches. They know what it's supposed to look like. They know how we play. I thought Jaden Young was very good. I thought Elijah obviously had a good night. I thought Jaden Shute had a good night, not a great night. Fouled a perimeter shooter, which we don't want to ever do. But he's a worker, and he's a tough-nosed kid, and playing really well. Had a really nifty finish around the rim and transition on the other side of it that I venture to say you never did that as a basketball player. Anybody else?
Hey, Coach.
How are you, buddy?
Doing well. At around the 6-minute mark in the first half, there was that after timeout play where Tyler Johnson threw it to Lawal for the slam. Sort of what does Lawal bring on those plays where he can sort of roll to the basket?
Tucker, what you see is what you get. I never was able to jump that high, so I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it. I do know that if you throw the ball up there anywhere, he's going to get it and get it in a basket. I remember it. I don't remember the sequence. I don't remember what I tell you what it was. It was off of an action. We've got action over here just to occupy 3 defenders, and that's a 2-man game on this side over here, and it's tricky to guard. This Toby's guy, after the handoff, has got to sit and hold on to that ball for a click, and now he sees that lob coming, and there's no way physically that he can get back in that play, and Toby's up there around the top of the backboard, and it's over. You'll see more of that as we go along. I think, people will guard it a little bit different when they have more film on it.
Last question, David.
Mike, only 7 turnovers, but it felt like a lot of those came early.
They did 6 in the first half.
Did you like
6? Probably 4 or 5 of those, Dave, in the first 10 minutes.
I think 5 of them were through the first 7.
Yeah.
Did you like about the way everybody kind of just settled down a little bit after
Yeah.
that?
Trying to find their way. Just so eager to play well and help our team. Sometimes just slow down. Just slow down and let it happen. Don't try to make it happen. You come by that with more experience and playing in games, and they're coming at you now. You guys know that. That is Monday, Friday, Monday, something like that. We're on now. We're on. So, what do you say? Let's go Hokies and beat the Clemson Tigers tomorrow. I'm looking forward to being there. I know you guys are. You going? You working? Working. Pulling for Coach Pry and our team. Be a great atmosphere. Love to see our boys play a great football game and find a way to win. Be pulling for them. Thanks, guys.